Good afternoon and welcome to Scrapbooking with a Twist. We are going to make our Forever Faith embellishment today. And this one is absolutely so simple. I almost didn't even record it because it's just so simple. But the reason I am going to record it is because I'm going to make chipboard. And so I've done this before. You've seen everybody else do it. It's nothing new. But I thought, I'll just do it one more time. There might be somebody new out there that hasn't watched. And all I've done is I just cut my little die cut 3 times. You can do it as many times as you want. And I'm going to stack them on top of each other to make this nice thick, see how thick that is? This nice thick chipboard, Amazing Grace. And I had this die cut. I'll show you the die cut. I had this die cut, which says Amazing Grace in the shape of a cross. And I had this die cut, which is like the fishnet. And I thought they kind of went pretty cool together since God made us fishers of men. And only by His amazing grace can we be His. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to have to, I'll just do the twist while I'm gluing. I'm just putting my little narrow tip. I'm putting my glue, stacking, putting glue, stacking, making sure I get them good and tight on there. That's all I'm doing to make this chipboard. So I'm going to go ahead and do the twist. The twist today comes from 2 Corinthians 8:9. And it's, I'm going to have to read it. It says, "For you know the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, that though He was rich, yet for your sake He became poor, so that you by His poverty might become rich." That's Paul writing to the Corinthians. You can always tell Paul's writing because his writing's kind of complicated. So I'm going to just say that very simply. Simply said, Jesus had everything, but He gave it all up so we could have it. That's pretty much the bottom line of all of that. That is Amazing Grace. And I thought that went very appropriately with this embellishment. And so, Jesus left, oops, I just dropped everything. Jesus left everything to do that for us. He left heaven, the perfect life. He left being with God the Father, the perfect place to be, and came to earth to teach us, to be our model. And what did He get for it? He got mocking and mistreatment and no possessions. Remember one verse even says His pillow was a stone. So He had no possessions, and He did all of that for us, and even mocked and then even killed. So He did all of that for us. He gave all of that up so that we could have it. We don't deserve it, and yet He loves us so much that He wants us to have what we don't deserve. And that, to me, is Amazing Grace. So it fits. It fits with this little thing today. Sorry about tossy-turvy in that. Okay, so here's layer 1. And by using the liquid adhesive, it gives you that second or two that you need to be able to slide it around to get it lined up better. And I've got this one a tiny bit off down here. But I have done them where I actually offset them so that you could see the behind one, like did it in a different color or something so that you could see the one behind. There, I got it straightened up. And I think it's easier. You can do it either way, and I do it both ways. But I think it's a little easier to put the glue on the one that's down and then place the other one on top of it. Some people do it the opposite, and I do it the other way sometimes. But I think it's just a tiny bit easier to do it this way. Just getting a little, you need glue pretty much all the way around. Where you're gluing something down, you don't have to have the glue everywhere. But when I'm gluing these together, I like to have glue throughout most of it. Just lining it up. Getting everything right on top of each other. And the next thing you know, you've got some nice chipboard. That's good and sturdy. It'll glue on well. And I was going to glue these together because I just cut this out of craft, so it's good and sturdy. And I was going to glue these together, but I don't think I will. I was going to put them together about like that, but I think I'm just going to leave it and let whoever gets it, because someone might want to use them separately or not even use them together. So this is how I will probably use mine, but I don't think I'm going to glue them together for my partners in this, my teammates in this swap. I think I'm going to just leave it like that. Very, 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 very simple. But if you'd never thought, you know, this is raised now, so it's going to look really good on our page. If you've never thought about making your own kind of chipboard, maybe that just kind of planted the thought in you. And you can do it with, you know, with all of your die cuts, not just title type die cuts. You can do it with anything. So hopefully that just kind of reminded you probably of something that you already knew. But Amazing Grace. I love Amazing Grace. As a matter of fact, my little dog, my little lap dog, is Maisie Grace. Really, it's short for Amazing Grace. She's a little rescue. And oh, she's just the love of my life. And her name is Maisie Grace. And then, of course, I have my two big girls that are both pregnant right now and going to be having a couple of litters of Doberman that I do sell. But my little lap dog is Maisie Grace, and she's my rescue. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a very, very blessed day and be a blessing to someone else.